More than 24 bears have been relocated, more than a dozen killed after coming into the metro area looking for food this summer.
Well, now a group of wildlife advocates and environmentalists is pushing a proposal that they say would keep bears in the Sandias and keep them fed and keep them out of Albuquerque backyards. News 13's Kayla Ayers has more from the Newsplex. Kayla?
Dick, Jessica, advocates say that Game and Fish should put food out for the bears to get them through a rough summer, and so far they say they have a lot of support.
I've spent 20 years informing people not to feed bears, but we've got a different situation now.
Jan Hayes is the founder of Sandia Mountain Bear Watch, one of the key groups asking Governor Martinez to direct Game and Fish to place food for bears high up in the Sandia Mountains. The groups contend bears in the Sandias are surrounded by development and have few options for food, which is made even worse by the ongoing drought. They say supplemental feeding by the state will make sightings like these of bears in backyards, at apartment complexes,
He fell from that second cluster up there.
up trees, and on the lam from APD less common. In the past 2 weeks, more than 1,400 people have emailed the governor's office supporting the idea.
It's worked. They've used it in Utah, Washington State, Oregon, Michigan, Minnesota. It works, and it's not something you have to do every year. It's something you do if you've got a real serious problem.
The governor's office tells News 13 such a program would be dangerous for bears and for humans. And Game and Fish has repeatedly said it does not support supplemental feeding. They say bears and other animals could become dependent on the food, and it could also cause the bear population to exceed what the environment can support. Plus, Game and Fish officers say recent rains should help out hungry bears.
By September, all those berries are going to come out, the grasses are going to come up. By late September, hopefully the mass crop will come in with acorns, and the bears will have lots of protein at that point.
Now, officials warn anyone who does leave food out for the bears could face fines ranging from $5,000 for a person to $10,000 for organizations. Back to you.
Okay, Kayla, incidentally, Game and Fish officers have identified a definite trend to these bear visits. The busiest day turns out to be Tuesday, which is the day after trash is picked up along Tramway.